Hi, I'm Charlie, and I'm here to talk to you today about the issue of child teeth brushing. As some of you may know, bad oral hygiene amongst under 18s in the UK is an arguably silent epidemic and has been for a while. I would like to start with talking to you about the specific behaviour I would like to change, which is to inform parents of young children about the consequences of not brushing their child's teeth, as well as encouraging children to get more excited and involved in looking after their own teeth. Issues with children not brushing their teeth is a behavioural issue which is unfortunately happening all the time, leading to big issues such as tooth decay. So why does this issue occur? The most common reason why toddlers and preschool-aged children resist toothbrushing is that they find it incredibly boring. Young children live in the moment and are focused on having fun right at that moment in time. Children often associate the activity with the ending of fun. Before bedtime, children are often enjoying themselves by playing with their toys and watching TV. But as soon as they are told that they have to go get ready for bed, they are often upset that playtime is over, so may come to resent the activities which are involved with getting ready for bed. Another reason why children resent teeth brushing is due to the fact that they have a sensory impediment to brushing. Some children cringe at the feeling of brushing their teeth. This could be due to the fact that their gums are tender, which may be a result of a new tooth coming through. Further to this, children often find the flavour of toothpaste too strong, so then either refuse to brush their teeth at all or want to use as little toothpaste as possible, which may do more harm than good. As children become more aware of themselves as separate beings from their parents, they experience a growing sense of their bodies as their own, and they resent someone else taking control. With parents trying to make sure their child brushes their teeth correctly, this can then cause difficulties if the child doesn't want to be controlled. So this causes the child to rebel and not want to take part in any activity their parents are focusing them to get involved in. As many of you know, poor dental hygiene can lead to serious health problems. Most people know that not brushing your teeth daily can lead to cavities, bad breath, and tooth decay. According to the latest findings from the Public Health England's National Dental Epidemiology Survey of 5-year-old children, it has showed that in England, a quarter of 5-year-olds had experienced tooth decay, having an average of 3 or 4 teeth affected by the time they start school, although a vast majority of tooth decay is left untreated. The cost of removing these rotten teeth has risen 61% since 2010 and 11. And the NHS now spend over £35 million every year removing decayed gnashers, and a total of £3.4 billion on dental care for children of all ages. There were 7,926 episodes of children aged under 5 years having 1 or more teeth extracted in hospital because of tooth decay. Tooth extraction was the 6th most common procedure in hospital for children under 5 years of age, and it was the most common reason for hospital admission for children aged 5 to 9 years old. Dental extraction costs the NHS £850 per extraction. The areas with poorer dental health tend to be in the north and in the more deprived local authority areas. In the 2 years to March 2016, 38% of 0 to 4-year-olds in England accessed a dentist. Poor dental health impacts not just on the individual's health, but also their well-being and their family. A study has found that bad oral health can lead to further health issues such as cardiovascular disease, dementia, respiratory infections, and diabetic complications. Children who have toothache or who need treatment may have pain, infections and difficulties with eating, sleeping, and socialising. Children who have toothache or who need treatment may have to be absent from school, and parents may also have to take time off work to take children to a dentist or to a hospital. Oral health is therefore an important aspect of a child's overall health status and of their school readiness. Research about extractions in children in northwest hospitals found that 26% had missed days from school because of dental pain and infection. An average of 3 days were missed due to dental problems, with some children being absent for up to 15 days. 67% of parents reported their child to have been in pain. 38% of children had sleepless nights because of the pain. Many days of work were potentially lost as 41% of parents and carers were employed. This is clearly a huge issue which needs addressing. The situation is particularly alarming considering approximately 90% of dental problems are preventable and the damage can cause is cumulative and costly. The Scottish Government have been running the National Child Smile Nursery, School and Dental Practice Programme to disadvantaged communities since 2001. The programme costs approximately £1.8 million per year, and the Scottish Government claims it has successfully reduced overall health and has also improved during the past decade, although the percentage accessing a dentist has remained flat. The Child Smile programme provides every child with a dental pack containing a toothbrush, a tube of fluoride toothpaste, and an information leaflet on at least 6 different occasions by the age of 5. Through the Scottish initiative, the children and families are given advice on oral hygiene and diet, along with the help to register children with the NHS dentist. According to the Scottish Government's own analysis, the programme has saved nearly £5 million a year in treatment costs, as fewer children need tooth extractions and dental treatment. The objective of my research is to find out about the behaviours that go on during the teeth brushing process, and to distinguish exactly what issues are causing children to refuse to brush their teeth. From this research, I hope to come up with a solution to help encourage children to want to maintain good oral hygiene and proactively brush their teeth without adult intervention. I was keen to find out what parents did to encourage their children to brush their teeth. So what did I think I was going to learn from my research? From my background research, it has come apparent that the main reasons as to why children refuse to brush their teeth is the boredom aspect. However, I don't think this is the full story. If the environment of which the toothbrushing activity is taking place is very chaotic, the child may be forgotten about by the parent, and then the child has no incentive to brush their teeth without parent supervision. Other factors that I believe as to where the issue is going wrong is laziness. This isn't just down to the child's behaviour, but also the parents. They may not see it as being that important, and by skipping the process a few times, no harm will come of it. I was keen to find out what parents did to encourage their children to brush their teeth. The most common responses in parents who chose to disclose their techniques were 1. Allowing the child to choose a fun and bright toothbrush, and 2. Leading by example, with the parent showing the child what to do and encouraging a routine. Another example of where parents have been able to encourage their children to brush their teeth is through scaring them by showing them photos of decayed teeth or children with no teeth. In my research, I asked several mothers with children of a variety of ages about the behaviours that go on during the time of their child's teeth brushing time. Of the 21 children studied, 11 were boys and 10 were girls. Of the 8 mothers I asked, 4 experienced difficulty with 1 or more children refusing to brush their teeth properly. The most common reason for this struggle was that the child found the activity boring and were more interested in doing other things. Here I have created an empathy map to get a better understanding of exactly what the thoughts and feelings are of both the child and parent at the time of teeth brushing. This empathy map is representing the thoughts and feelings of Siobhan, a mother of 3 boys who are all very boisterous. This results in the teeth brushing process often being very noisy and chaotic. Siobhan has never really had any issues with encouraging her boys to brush their teeth. This may be due to the fact that they always have a parent supervising them while they brush their teeth. The children didn't mind this at first because they enjoyed the company. But as they got older, they felt suffocated and didn't like it that their parents wouldn't trust them to do it alone. Siobhan and her husband supervised the teeth brushing process up to the ages of 12. Siobhan believes it is important for children to be supervised by the parents during the toothbrushing process, to make sure the child gets into a solid routine and to also make sure the child is doing a thorough job at brushing their teeth. So eventually, when the child is old enough, the mother has faith that the child is able to brush their teeth properly. due to the fact that they have practiced the correct way for so many times. In the interview I undertook with Siobhan, she went on to tell me the stories of both a good toothbrushing experience and a bad one. The bad experience that occurred was that her two older sons were fighting at the sink to get a space when the older son, Harry, shoved his brother, resulting in his brother, Archie, getting a toothbrush lodged in his throat, which ended up with him having to go to hospital. When the boys received new toothbrushes, they were excited to brush their teeth because it was a new and exciting experience, especially when the toothbrushes played music. In conclusion, from this research, it has confirmed to me what I learnt from my initial background research, and my predictions that children need an incentive to brush their teeth, whether this is through making the process a competition to excite the child, playing music during the process, gifting the child with a new toothbrush, or allowing the child to take control from their parents and to make them feel grown up and independent. Thank you for watching my presentation.